I think many of you guys are making more money than you guys ever have in your careers. Okay. Not me, okay, but you guys are doing really well. And since we're in the business, of insurance is all about mitigating downside risk, like not having bad things happen to you. So since we're doing really well, I want to go over, okay, what do we have to do to not have bad things happen to us? Like how do we stay winning? Because I want you guys to keep winning, and I want you guys to go even higher levels. So I want to just talk to you guys about how to keep that going and how to not go backwards. So what can stop you from winning? Distractions, yep. Not being consistent, yep. All these things stem from one thing. Bad habits, yep. Okay, just like good habits help you, but bad habits will help you go the wrong way. Getting comfortable, yep. Absolutely, I've seen that over and over again. I just want to tell you guys a kind of embarrassing story, but something that happened to me that stopped me from winning when I first had success. So it was 2004, and it was in Costa Mesa, and it was my first full-time job. It was a sales job at AAA. So I just graduated college, and I was shy, quiet, kid, just looking for a full-time job, and I got hired at AAA. And they got me licensed, and they trained me how to sell, like always ask for the close, like a lot of things that I know they really taught me. And I did pretty well, At the time, I was renting an apartment on Craigslist. I was renting a room for $300 a month in Cyprus, and I was going to school. I was going to Costa Mesa and learning how to, pass my license and stuff like that. And after a couple years, I was starting to do well, and my suits became baggier, and I was wearing a thick, necktie, and I was starting to think I was a shit. Now I had a G35, and I moved out to my own apartment in Costa Mesa, and I was just, they flew me out to trips, and everything was going good. And they had their award ceremony, so the first full year, I outsold everybody, auto, home, umbrella, boats, everything, and I outsold everybody, and I went to the award ceremony thinking I was gonna win the award, Agent of the Year, and they gave it to somebody else. Okay, and this agent was a little bit older than me, he was dressed more professional than me, and he was just really likable from the management, and he was really helpful to other teammates, and they gave it to him, and I was so pissed off, right? Like, how could this happen? Like, I outsold him, like, it should have been mine. And that whole year, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sell so much more than everybody else that's gonna be undeniable, and they have to give it to me next year. So the whole year, that motivated me. That whole year, I worked every single Saturday, stayed till 9 p.m. every single day, and I just crushed it that year. And I was just manifesting myself, I'm gonna win this award next year. Next time this year, this is gonna be mine. And a year later, the award ceremony was gonna be on Thursday, and I went to work on Monday, and I'm thinking like, can't wait to this award ceremony. I got a new suit, I got it all tailored, and I was like, I'm like already like, everybody knew I was gonna win it, and it's just like, I just had a killer year. Auto, home, umbrella, boats, like everything I outsold, everybody, all categories, kind of difficult to do. And I was on the phone Monday morning, I was binding a policy, auto and home, and I was like getting credit card information. My manager came up to me, like, hey, you gotta get in the conference room. I was like, no, I'm binding something right now. Hold on, I'm binding. She's like, no, you gotta. I'm like, no, hold on, I'm binding. I'm like, she's on the phone, she literally came up to me. She was about to press like on the hang up button. I was like, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'll give you a call back. You are covered right now, but I'm gonna send you all your documents in just like 15 minutes. So I'll give you a call back. Thank you so much. And I was like, okay, what's going on? We go into the conference room, and they fired me. And I got so mad. They said sign here, and I just threw the pen like across the room. It's a huge conference room. And I threw the pen. I said, "Fuck you guys," and I just ran out. So, I didn't win. So what would you guys say was the reason I didn't win that? Pride.
Ego.
Yep. It's my ego. Because I started selling so much, that month earlier, they changed the comp plan on us. It's a complicated comp plan. I looked into it, and I figured out, okay, the top agent's gonna be making a little less, and the average agent's gonna be making a little bit more. That's how the comp plan kind of like made it happen. I shouldn't have, but I got so upset. I started complaining. I said, hey, I need to have a meeting with these 3 managers, and I got these other top agents. Like I was like the leader of the complaining group, right? And then previously, this friend of mine, I may have been seeing her, I may have not been, but she got.
Information, Dan. Proceed now.
Okay. I just want to justify my actions, but it still doesn't make sense. She got fired, and a lot of people get fired there, but she got fired, and I stormed into the executive's office, like without a meeting, and I walked into his office and said, "This is not fair," like not even understanding the context of what she did because I got so emotional. And then they kept on asking me like, "Hey, can you help out this new agent, this and that?" I was like, "No. Like, I don't want to help anybody. I want to just murder everybody. I just want to crush everybody. I don't care about anybody. I just care about my own money." And I was just not likable at all. And it was kind of funny because it's such a huge company. And I honestly thought because I sold so much that they can't tell me anything. That's how stupid I was. And I learned my lesson. Okay, so what am I basically trying to tell you guys, you think?
Anyone is replaceable.
What's that, learn?
Anyone is replaceable.
Anyone is replaceable, yep. And that experience also helped me stay what? Humble. Okay. I mean, on the flip side, like, why not stay humble? Like, what good is it to have an ego? Is there any benefit? In fact, I could go even more deeper and say the root of all unhappiness comes from ego. Okay, so I just want to introduce a concept here of calling paying down your ignorance tax. What's a tax?
Like an obligatory deduction.
Obligatory deduction, something you have to pay. Okay, it's taxing. You could call like a strain or something like a heavy burden. Like it's something you have to pay, basically, right? So paying down your ignorance tax, like let's just say what your goal is. What is a common goal for a lot of people here? Could be what? Making how much a year?
Over 100K.
Let's just say 100K, right? Okay. And then let's just say you make the average, which is like 50K a year. So the ignorance tax, you're paying $60,000 a year, not knowing how to make 100K. The math is not right here. Sorry, $50,000 a year. It's an extra 10% tax. Okay.
I was like, what is the interest right here?
Yeah. But that's how much it's costing you not knowing. Okay, so not knowing is taxing you. So you got to pay down. Like you got to know these skills. You got to know how to do it. They don't know how to be on time. They don't know how to like be consistent and show up to work. Like the basics, they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to be positive, or they don't know how to get along with others. There's ignorance tax that they don't know how to make 100K. So that's 50K is how much they're costing them to not know how to make 100K. So what if you're already making 100K, which a lot of people are on pace to do here, 5 or 6 or 6 of you guys maybe. So if you're making 100K, your goal should be 200K, right? Now if you're making 100K, then your ignorance tax is 100,000. You may not know how to stay motivated because if you already reached that level, then you're already pretty happy. So you may not know how to continually try to make more. You may not know how to make the agency highly profitable because for agency to be making 200 or managers to making 200K, the agency has to be highly profitable. So you may not know how to make the agency highly profitable yet. You may not know how to motivate and influence others. Okay, or you may not know how to write bigger premium policies. There's a lot of things. What I'm basically trying to get at is like there's a lot of things we don't know. Okay, and that's something that we want to continue learning. And when you don't have an ego, you continue learning. Now for me, as an agency, what's my goal? A year? 10 million. Okay. Now if you work really hard and if you do really good and we're on pace, and even though the profitability is not good, we're on pace to do 4 million. Okay, so I have a big tax bill here. It's costing me $6 million a year not knowing how to make $10 million a year. I've never done it. I don't know. I don't know how to be profitable yet. I think we're on the right track. I don't know how to have 50 employees. I don't know how to, have multiple managers. There's a lot of things that I just want to let you guys know that we don't know. And I think one of the things I just want to share with you guys is that, we have to accept that there's so much that we don't know. And that's also one of the reasons I'm going to go to a workshop that business owners that are doing over 3 million a year get to go to. And that workshop is about how to make 10 million a year. So I paid pretty good money there to go to Vegas for 2 days. So I'm going to be going in July because I want this information because I know there's so much things that I need to learn. Okay, and that's the attitude we want to have as a team too. Because if you think you know everything, this is what Laura said during the book review, you can't learn anything. Okay. Think about the dumbest person you know, or the most brokest person you know.
They're know-it-all.
You got that person in your head? They're know-it-all. They think they know it all, and that's why they don't learn anything. On the flip side, okay, if you think you know nothing, I don't know nothing, I'm still a beginner, then you learn everything. If you think about the most successful person you know, like in person, not on TV or something like that, guarantee you that person is trying to learn everything they can, reading books, learning from other people. If you think you know nothing, then you're going to be really open to coaching. You're going to accept coaching. You're not going to get defensive when you're about to get coached. You become a better listener because, hey, I want to learn from this person. You start reading books. Okay, you go to training and pay attention. And Lupe had a great line during the book review too. The best students get the best teachers. And I think that's so true. So how to stay humble? Okay, be grateful. At AAA, I should have been like, okay, you guys not only licensed me, but you guys also trained me. You guys took me to Hawaii, you took me to Cabo, you pay me $100K a year. Like, I should have been like so grateful of this opportunity, you know, and I still am, even that experience I'm grateful for because that has helped me humble myself. When AAA came, when Farmers, we got investigated, I didn't have the same attitude this time. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I know I'm replaceable. Like, we're gonna learn from this. I didn't say it's not fair. I didn't say everyone else was doing it. I just totally went the opposite way this time. Okay, so I learned my lesson there, but I'm still grateful, not only the experience, but what AAA has done for me. Okay, and all that stuff that I learned, a lot of the stuff that I learned, we're using here. Okay, also, stay a student forever. All right, so let's keep learning. Okay, new products, okay, new licenses, learn from each other. Anytime something comes up, I'm like, okay, I want to learn about that. Because if I didn't have that attitude, I would have been like, okay, well, you know what? Facebook ads, what's that? Like, I don't want to learn. I don't want to feel stupid. Okay, or like, hey, you can hire people from out of country. I don't want to be like, well, I don't want to learn that. It's like, that's not going to work. You know, I'm too good for that. Or when Keep first came out, another agent was like, oh, no, we do Google Sheets and we don't need all that stuff. And I was like, I'm curious. There's so much I don't know. How could this help us? You know, and, you know, hiring a 6-figure manager, like, you know, that's something that I've never done before. I was like, hey, you know what? I don't know how that's going to work, but let's give it a try. So let's stay a student forever and realize that, you know, we haven't done shit yet. Okay, last month we sold 535 policies, and we're thinking we're the shit. And, you know, I'm very proud of ourselves. But you know how many people are in California? 39 million people. We will 500 of them. I just want us to understand the potential or the opportunity we have. And when we humble ourselves, we actually understand how vast or how much work there is to do. So I'm just really excited for us when we humble ourselves about what the future holds. And this is one of the things that, if you guys watched the meeting I was in Vegas, once you think you're the shit, you turn into shit. All right, so just want to pound it into you guys, okay? I'm not the shit, guys, okay? I want to make plenty of mistakes, okay? So I've made mistakes in the past, and I will continue to do them. I want to keep trying things, and when I make a mistake, I'm going to say, hey, I'm sorry, I made a mistake here. We're going to change the rules, or I'm going to change direction here. But just let's all remember that you're not perfect either, okay? So yeah, that's really what I want to share with you guys. And really, really to pound you guys in, I just want you guys to understand this correlation here, okay? The lower my ego. So after they fired me, my ego got super low because I hit rock bottom. Like I was like, I'm jobless. I don't know what to do. And they had the worst ceremony on Thursday. I didn't even go because I'm not invited because I'm fired, right? So I lowered my ego and I learned everything new. And this has happened over and over with my career because you guys may think, why lower my ego? It's so hard to lower my ego. So this is an equation that may help you guys. Because throughout my career, the more I lowered it, the more I made. it correlates. And and then on the flip side, the higher my ego got, my income got lower. Hey, we're selling a lot. Oh, we don't have to worry about underwriting. Like, that's going to happen. And then boom, reality check. Okay, once I start lowering it, then my income started going higher. So for you guys too, I just want you guys to keep winning. That's really all it is. So I just want you guys to learn from my experiences and set you guys up with the right mindset, because I want you guys to win long term. And to do that is to just continue to lower your ego and not let it get in the way of making more money here. All right, guys? So yeah, lastly, just a question for you guys. We're going to imagine an alternate world. All right? This world here, let me know if you guys will take this offer, okay? You guys use your imagination. You make $1 million a month, every single month. Okay, you're killing it. All right? You own the house of your dreams. Where would that be at? Okay. Okay, let's just say like Hawaii or Newport. Okay, Newport Beach or Cabo or something. Okay, let's just use our imagination. We gotta think bigger here, Alexis. Okay. Fiji. Okay, you live wherever you want to. That's your house. Okay, bomb view, and you just, just water or mountains, wherever you want to be at. You drive the car of your dreams. What's that for you?
That's already happened.
At least it's 2025, right? Okay. For you ladies, maybe your whole closet is LV, and you got Chanel bags, every single one of them, and just everything you could have, you have basically. But let's just say you can have whatever you want, okay? But there's always a catch, right? What is it going to be?
You're alone. You have to sacrifice.
Yes, this time you don't die, okay? Because I did that before.
There's no one.
You can't feel anything.
You're alone. Oh no.
No.
No?
No.
Look at that one movie.
Well, let's just say you don't have any family, you don't have any kids, you don't have a spouse, you don't have a partner, you don't have coworkers, you don't have clients, you don't have anybody at all.
No.
No?
No.
Okay, but I'll try to convince you guys. Okay, you get robots though.
No. Even worse.
Okay. No, they cook for you. So they cook for you like great food.
You're gonna kill me.
Is
this iRobot?
Passengers.
Oh, really? I haven't seen that one either. Okay. Now they try to entertain you too. They make their movies and they're singing their robot voices.
No, thank you.
No?
Yeah, no thanks. Just skip to the next one.
Okay. They clean for you and they also fly you all around the world.
No, thank you. We have dates.
Okay. And then you have $100 million in the bank account. How's that?
No.
Still no?
You can spend it with the robots.
Huh?
You can't spend the money with the robots.
So you guys wouldn't live in this world?
No.
So what do you think my point is here? We need each other. Okay, humans need humans to be happy. Okay, so my whole point is, okay, let's love our customers. Okay, if they call, we should be very grateful for them. They exist. Thank God they exist. They pay our bills. We should value them. We should appreciate them whenever people call us, because that's how business works. Sometimes we get, tired of talking to people, but we have to appreciate, because with our customers, that's what keeps us happy. Like interaction with people, like that actual getting that thank you from that client or helping them out. That's what humans need, that interaction. And then also, more importantly, okay, let's love each other. Let's not hate each other. Okay, let's just start there. Okay, let's like each other. Okay, well, let's love each other. Okay, well, because we have a lot to do with each other's success. Okay, we have to appreciate each other. I think that's the number one determination of where our agency is going to go, is how well we can work together. Okay, how well we get along. And again, I'm playing this defensive mode of I don't want our ego to get in the way, but I also don't want bad teamwork to get in our way. We're the only ones that can stop ourselves at this point here. So let's appreciate each other, let's take care of each other, let's help each other, let's train each other, and let's learn from each other, is really what I'm telling you, because that's really going to determine all our income level and our happiness level.
Be happy for each other.
Be happy for each other too. When each other win, let's be happy for each other, because I used to work by myself. That 100K, it took me 6 years. There's a couple months where I was by myself, and that sucked. Okay, And the bigger the office, there's more personalities and it's harder to get along with each other, but I honestly like it more with more people here because you can learn so much from each person and you can help more people. And the more customers, I like it too. I just like people, okay? And let's just, like Laura said, encourage each other and support each other and motivate each other because the alternate world, it wouldn't be fun. You could have all the money in the world, but with no people, we're not gonna be happy. So just wanna leave you guys with these 3 things. Lower our pride, love each other, stay learning, because I have a bigger vision for ourselves. Okay, we're not done yet. I don't want this to be our best month ever. Like at the end of my career, I don't want to say 800,000 was the most ever. But I have bigger visions for you guys and for us. So that's how we're going to stay winning. All right, guys. Thank you.